Wise? I knew you'd still be up.
Yep, I'm still up. I'm just not an early sleeper.
Perfect. Anyway, the reason I'm bugging you at this hour is... Lately, my ethereal research has been like a Tarrasque mixer trying to get through the old metro tunnel in Cretan Hollow. Completely stuck.
Oh, that's rough. How were things going before you hit the bottleneck?
It was... going pretty well, I guess. I had this plan to turn our lawn into pedal sofas for hollow camping, and I tried to figure out how the traffic lights on Fawn worked. Oh, do you happen to know, if you tie both ends of a specter's cloak into a knot, how does it keep floating?
Wait, Lucia. Where are all these research ideas even coming from?
What do you mean, where? From the Hollows, of course. Just walk on in, run into a couple of ethereals, and boom! Research inspiration! But I'll admit, these ordinary inspirations are just not enough.
The inspirations are not enough? Or should I be asking, what about the other ideas you have?
Roxy, could it be you haven't read any of my posts on Spook Shack? I guess the titles of my posts haven't been catchy enough. If I can't come up with something as attention-grabbing as the fiery serpent, then no matter how many times I write about blast crawlers, people are just gonna get bored and lose their interest in the forum. And when that happens, where can I find leads on the night horror?
What's a night horror? Some rare ethereal you're interested in?
Well, it's kind of a long story. For now, think of it as an ethereal. An ethereal that can enter people's dreams and talk to them. Do you think ethereals can communicate with humans?
What? Talking to ethereals. Even if it is possible, I'm not gonna politely ask fawns to turn their traffic lights green before I start running for my life.
I know what you mean, Proxy. Normally, I'd say this is just baseless speculation and leave it at that. But right now, I've got the perfect research subject in mind. Let's head out now! Before diving into the Hollow, we have to make a stop at Fluffy.
Why do you want to visit Fluffy first?
Oh, I'm going to buy a toy.
You're buying a toy? Since when did you have a pet?
Not yet, actually. But I know Chestnut's gonna be the goodest pup.
I see. you're thinking of using the toy to get the puppy's attention.
Yes!
Wait, then why can't we do it after we're finished with our business in the hollow?
Hey there! Welcome in! Looking for something special today?
If I want a little doggy to come up to me on her own, what should I get?
Honestly, you don't need to buy anything to get close to a pup. Genuine kindness, some patience, and a little passion. That's all it takes to win a puppy's heart. It's true!
Well, if Fluffy's shopkeeper says so, then it's gotta be true. Plus, Karen herself is... yeah, I trust her.
No. I'm not saying I don't believe it. It's just... Chestnut's a very particular little pup.
I understand. I've met lots of special needs pups. Some were abandoned, some have been on their own since they were born. If you want to gain their trust, it will take a longer time. Let me think. What about this? A brand new line of treats for puppies! I packed it with all sorts of delicious jerky. They're super yummy. No pup can resist it. Sorry, the smell got me.
That's okay. But, I don't think Chestnut would like this. Chestnut is, a bit of a picky eater.
I see. Then maybe you want to give this one a go. Our most popular toy. It's a battery-powered bird that flaps like the real thing. Our kitties and puppies go nuts for it.
This looks great! But is it sturdy enough?
I'm afraid not. It's actually designed more for cats.
Chestnut's a big girl, with a big girl attitude.
Oh, that might not work then. Let me think. Oh, if you don't mind something a little old school, we do have another toy for bigger pups. It's actually more of a pillow. It doesn't have any bells or whistles, but it's really sturdy and great for gnawing. It's also infused with a calming scent to help soothe. People can't really smell it, but dogs usually like it a lot.
Oh, this is adorable! Though, I'm not sure if Chestnut would care much about the scent with her sense of smell.
Based on what you said, Lucia, Chestnut is a big girl who doesn't eat much, has a weak sense of smell, and a bit of a temper? That sounds a little weird.
What's weird about that? Every puppy's different. Chestnut's just got her own little quirks. I'll take this one, please.
You got it! Hope it helps you bond with that special little pup of yours.
Oh, it definitely will.
Got a new ghost story to share?
I can help you ward off misfortune and disaster. How about a reading before we go?
Let me think. All right, let's head that way.
Help! Help!
Huh? Isn't that... Strange. This place was nice and quiet last time I was here.
Nice and quiet? You mean there weren't this many ethereals here before?
Not exactly. But the ethereals here were always pretty chill. They hardly ever gather like this.
What do you mean by chill?
Thank goodness you guys are here. I was this close to being killed. That sneaky little hottie totally set me up.
Huh? Which hottie are you talking about? Among the pack of ethereals that surround...
Oh, maybe you didn't see it. There was a smaller hottie, just about waist high. That one right there. It lured me all the way here and got me ambushed by all those ethereals.
Never heard of anything like that before. An ethereal pulling... How did it trick you?
It ran ahead like it wanted me to chase it, you know?
That's pretty weird.
It's not that weird. You young folks shouldn't underestimate how crappy those things can be.
No, I mean, you are pretty weird, mister. In the Hollow, most people run away from ethereals. That little hottie from earlier, if you want to dodge it, it'd be easier than a Thanatos dodging a blast. Why did you even chase it?
I didn't chase it. Look, I was minding my own business in the Hollow, and that hottie ran at me out of the blue, with a whole pack of ethereals behind it to ambush me.
Now that's interesting. I've only heard of symbiotic ethereals in Hollow Zero being able to command other ethereals. Maybe that little hottie has what it takes to be the next ʟᴜᴜ.
I don't get what you're on about. You run into ethereals in the Hollow, you eliminate them. That's just the way it is. Instead of taking down that ethereal, you're now blaming me? That is just...
Sir, with all due respect, my friend here just wants to know what happened to you. Plus, she just saved your life. Now really isn't the time to point fingers, is it?
You!
Roxy, do you think I'm...
No, I'm sure you have your reasons. Ethereals are dangerous, sure, but strangers can be worse. That guy was definitely hiding something. It's smart to be cautious.
Ah! I knew it! Wise, we're totally in sync. Like how Ahriman and Spectre always find each other in the dark. Plus, that investigator earlier was quite the weird one. I mean, that's the first time I've ever heard anyone accuse Chestnut of hurting.
Hold on. Who's Chestnut? You don't mean that Ḥati the investigator?
Yeah! Chestnut is a good girl. Ever since I met Chestnut, she's never harmed anyone from outside the Hollow. More than once, she quietly led me to injured investigators so I could help them. This one time, right around here, my carrot stopped working. Chestnut just...
You mean Ḥati is working as a rescue dog in the Hollow? That's even wilder than the research you mentioned earlier.
There's other reasons, of course, but I trust Chestnut. She's always been gentle and kind. What's strange is, the last few times I saw her, I kept feeling like someone was tagging her, tracking her. Just like that guy from earlier.
A kind and gentle ethereal. I need a second to process it. Those other reasons must be really important.
It's a long story. Let's talk about it when we get back. Ugh. And thanks to that weirdo earlier, I didn't even get the chance. Let's look around a bit more. Maybe she's still... I think Chestnut went that way. Let's go take a look.
To the skies!
Sit back. Let me cycle of yin and yang. Scatter.
As for shadows.
Whoa! Now that's teamwork!
Too slow.
Look out.
Don't worry. Practicing moving in slow-mo?
Leave it to me.
Ether first!
Yin and yang.
Chestnut, I know you're there! You didn't hide your tail properly!
She understood that?
Of course! She always understood me. Aw, you don't like it? Chestnut Stew, do you think that investigator spooked her? Maybe that's why she's being extra cautious today.
Yeah. By the way, how did you meet Chestnut?
Well, it has something to do with the night horror legend from my tribe. Long story short, Chestnut is a gift the night horror sent me in a dream.
I think I remember you mentioning the night horror, but you never said it sent you a gift. Can you tell me more about it?
You already know I'm one of the night watchers out on the fringes of New Eridu. We rest during the day. The stories say that long ago, our ancestors fought a powerful ethereal. The battle lasted for days, and just before it fell, it released a final... Sometimes, when our people fall asleep at night, they dream of the night horror. And in their sleep, they walk straight into the hollow, drawn to its... Over time, we've come to realize that the more people who fall...
What a terrifying curse. Is there anything you can do to break...
No. That's why we moved to the outskirts of the city and stopped sleeping at night altogether. If we must rest, someone owe it. The strange thing is, the night horror left more than just a curse. In the hollow and this staff, it's the only weapon left from when our ancestors fought the night horror. The chieftain said I was the most gifted of the younger generation, or something like that.
Wait, Lucia. You said the Night Watchers walk into the hollow in their sleep if they dream about the night horror. Have you ever dreamed of it before?
No, but I came really close once. It was a night not long ago. Granny was keeping watch for me. She was telling me stories of the night horror, how it's both feared and revered by our people. She even described the night that night. I dreamed of the night horror's gaze. It was looking at me. And in front of me, it looked tired, like it had been through a big fight. We stared. Not long after that dream, I met Chestnut right where the dream had guided me. She didn't seem eager to be friends, but she wasn't hostile either. That's why I've always believed Chestnut is a gift. A little dog sent by the night horror.
So the night horror was just being nice? But why?
I don't know, but I think Chestnut is such a good girl. If we can get along, maybe And what if the night horror is just like Chestnut? What if we could communicate? Sounds silly, doesn't it?
Not at all. I get what you mean, Lucia. We still know so little about the Hollow. I think your thoughts are worth exploring.
Even among my own people, no one really believes me. Except for a...
What happened? Don't panic. Take your time and tell me slowly.
It's the night horror. There's word in my tribe that the night horror has returned. Our old chieftain. He sleepwalked into Lemnian Hollow, and no one's seen him since.
What? Was it an accident?
A few days ago, some people came to speak with the chieftain. They asked if any night watchers would volunteer to sleep at night so they could follow the sleepwalkers into the hollow, and they promised they only wanted to learn more about the night horror's powers. And if anything went wrong, they'd wake us right away. But for everyone's sake, not long after, people overheard the chieftain arguing with someone loudly.
That sounds suspicious. Maybe those people got turned down and decided to get back at the chieftain. You know, by somehow getting...
But they left right after they spoke with the chieftain. No one saw them return or sneak into the tribe. It looked like the chieftain just began sleepwalking because of the night horror. And following the fate of all night watchers, return...
This whole thing doesn't feel right.
I've been carrying the staff he gave me, and I still remember his words. Maybe all night watchers will eventually embrace their fate, sleepwalking back into the hollow and becoming one of the ethereal. So if anyone took away the chance of him living his life to the fullest, even if it was the night...
Got a new ghost story to share? I am the Eye of Obel. Standing by. Dun, 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 dun. Copy.
A crossroads. I see marks, but...
That's not the enemy. False alarm.
The ethereals seem kind of riled up today.
How could you even tell that?
You see the glow around their cores? It's shifting fast. Much faster. About 20% quicker than usual.
Really?
Yeah. Wanna play a game? Get behind me.
Roger.
My turn now.
It's a hater.
You know this ethereal, Lucia? Don't tell me.
No, not like that. But if the ʟZ𝚉ᵛ had turned into an ethereal, he would be a far stronger one than this.
As expected of the chieftain, I guess.
High-rank ethereals never get along. So if one is flexing its muscle here, it might actually be good news for us.
I'm not following what you just said, but if you're calling it good news, it's good news.
Yep. But first we need to deal with this little troublemaker. It's being a menace.
Result. Perfect timing.
Wanna play a game? Ether first!
Dual electro-ending.
Shatter!
The next page is the ending.
Ice is cracked. Focus up. Get ready. Off balance.
Not lit.
As foreshadowed.
No other clues nearby, huh?
What was that?
Huh? Chestnut? Did you come looking for me to hang out? Oh, you mean you want us to follow you? Come on, let's follow her.
Shouldn't we look around first?
Let's go! We've entered the Hollow so many times, but this is the first time we've had a tour service!
Watch out for ethereals, Lucia. No, I didn't mean chestnut.
Emergency! Excuse me, coming through. Sorry, pardon me, coming through. Sorry! Whew, looks like everyone's in a rush today.
Who would have thought I'd hit today's step goal inside the Hollow?
Chestnut, what is it you're leading me to?
Don't tell me this is all because another ethereal tore up her pillow. Have we finally made it?
right beside him. The name of the night, emissary! Kieran? Kieran! Are you okay?
What are you doing here?
I heard about the chieftain. I came here to see if there were any clues. What about you? Did you also sleepwalk into this hollow?
I don't really remember. I asked a friend to keep watch for me, but somehow I still ended up sleepwalking. Before you guys woke me.
At this hour, is it possible that your friend may have fallen asleep too?
I don't know. I saw him as a friend. But maybe he's always in an investigator outfit. Last time I ran into trouble in the Hollow, Lucia knows. When things go south in the Hollow, we Night Watchers are always the first ones to be abandoned.
What? Why? People treat you like that just because ethereals don't try to attack you?
Especially when the ethereals come swarming, it really becomes apparent that we're Night Watchers. But then again, I guess it's not always intentional. Sometimes people genuinely can't tell.
That's crazy. But the way you said it was kind of funny. Sorry.
In dangerous situations, people tend to turn on anyone they see as different. And they always say things like, "You'll be fine. The ethereals won't attack you."
Most of the time, no one comes back for us.
That's why, after that guy saved me, I really thought he was a true friend.
I understand what you mean. But has he been acting strange lately?
Strange. Well, lately, he's been asking a lot about the night horror.
Communicate with ethereals?
Yeah, he saw me trip over a beholder engine once. It just looked at me and left me alone. Didn't attack me or anything. After that, he got it into his head that Night Watchers must... By the way, speaking of calming and communicating with ethereals, isn't that your specialty, Lucia?
You mean those ethereals I summoned? Oh, that wasn't me controlling them. That was just an optical delusion. I layered some visual effects on top of simulated ethereal attack patterns, so it looks like they're there, but it's all just an illusion.
I see. But what about this thing?
Oh, that's Chestnut.
This ethereal's been sitting there quietly this whole time. I thought maybe it could understand us. Wait.
Ah, yes, totally. When sitting still, she doesn't use much ether, so she looks really well behaved. But if you try to make her do... This illusion isn't doing very well. I'll have to practice more later. Aw, I was gonna ask her to do something else too.
Oh, I see. This ethereal looks insanely real. I've seen some of your illusions before, but this one... seems like...
I guess so. Thanks.
But even with the staff passed down in our tribe, you still can't really control ethereal. Does that mean what the guy's after controlling or communicating with ethereals was never...
Manipulating the ether environments to control ethereal behavior isn't totally far-fetched. Take ʟᴑ from Hollow Zero. It could even command other ethereals to launch but I doubt this strange device here could pull off anything close to what ʟᴑ could do.
If we're talking about massive symbiotic ethereals like ʟᴑ, then yeah, it could definitely manipulate the ether. But I feel like we don't really need something that extreme to influence ethereal behavior. If we just want to change how ethereals behave, then maybe suppressing or stimulating their ether activity levels could do the trick.
As expected from our ethereal expert. Have you seen anything like that before?
No. But the ethereals we encountered earlier were unusually agitated. And don't forget the chieftain's disappearance. What if someone's using the Night Watcher's abilities to try and communicate with ethereals, or to test how much they can control them?
Are you saying that someone's been experimenting on us? Using our ability to...
That's right. They probably want to exploit the Night Watcher's abilities to locate the night horror and...
This theory actually lines up with how we've been treated during
But it's just a theory for now. We shouldn't jump to conclusions. We need...
Okay. I'll keep you posted on what's going on back in the tribe.
Weird little thing. Wise! Come take a... Chestnut? Wow! You like this pillow, don't ya? Thanks so much for today. Will you come play with me again next time? Yes, she'll come too. It's a promise then.
Huh? You mean me? Nice to meet you, Chestnut.
Oh, it's nothing. I was just wondering why the chieftain chose to give me the staff. If a family in Eridu had been holding on to a secret weapon, you'd expect it to go to someone powerful. Someone who could... Not that the Night Watchers believe whoever slays the most ethereals is the strongest, but I don't exactly have any other qualities that's...
But you really know the ethereals. The staff is a relic left behind after the Night Watchers confronted the night horror. Giving it to the person who understands the night horror best totally makes sense.
That does make a lot of sense. Actually, I've always had doubts about the true purpose of this staff. For decades, our chieftains have used it to fend off ethereals and protect our people from hollow disasters. But for me, defeating ethereals was never the goal. I wanted to understand them. Even among the Night Watchers.
Right. You've always had a special interest in ethereals. I don't think I've asked before, but what made you want to study them in the first place?
Ethereals. Some are born from the Hollow itself. Some are the continuation of life in the Hollow. Some of them feel like projections of who we are in the Hollow. Others are quite literally the people we once knew. I keep wondering, when someone is corrupted and becomes an ethereal, when they lose their sanity and identity in the Hollow, is there really no way to bring them back? If we see the Hollow as our enemy, then it's nearly invincible. No matter how strong you are, I don't think anyone can wipe out every... But if one day we could uncover all the secrets of the ethereals, or if the Hollow itself could answer us, then maybe we can't change what's already happened. But maybe we can still move toward a future where we no longer have to live in fear of the Hollow.
Maybe. But Lucia, those are some big questions. Perhaps the old chieftain gave you that staff because he believes in your search for the truth.
Is that so? Well, there's no way the two of us can figure everything out just by thinking. Let's not stress ourselves out. Phew. So much has happened tonight. I'm exhausted, but I'm sure we can find out more about the chieftain and Kieran. Once I hear something new, I'll let you know.
Got a new ghost story to share?
I would never turn down Lord Phaethon.
Touch my tail, and no. I've got your back. I am the Eye of Obel. I've got you covered. Let's move.
Let's just follow Chestnut. Whether it's the suspicious investigator we saw earlier, or... Chestnut should remember their scent.
Are you training Chestnut to be a rescue dog?
Ether vision activated. Increase firepower. Stay on your feet. As for shadows. Engaging had a melody of combat. Ether vision activated.
Well, no need to look much further. He's definitely nearby.
Sorry. I'll have to send you back to the Hollows. Showtime!
As for shadows. Recalibrating.
The hunt begins!
Sustaining fire. My bullets are one with the wind.
like there's an endless swarm of ethereals heading this way.
Yep, they know exactly what they're after. If this keeps up, we're toast. We need to take out the amplifier now. Then it's a faithful companion. Heed my call! Thunder in the night.
Well. The device is broken. Guess you'll have to pay me back for that, huh?
It's you.
As expected from one of my own. So much for being close to the ethereals. When it's time to strike, you don't even...
Kieran?
Oh, did I surprise you? Honestly, I was more surprised by you and the old man.
You mean the chieftain? He sleepwalked into the hollow because of you?
Yeah. I figured someone like him, sitting at the top for so long, would have caught the Night Horror's attention.
Why are you doing this?
Because he was just a coward, standing in the way. A few days ago, some higher-ups came looking for him. They made him an offer, but he turned it down on the spot. When I confronted him about it, he acted like he was some righteous hero and told me, "You are a hypocrite, just like him."
You call us hypocrites, but you'll do whatever it takes to get what you want, even if it means hurting others.
Whatever it takes. After years of glorified legends, everyone forgets.
The Night Watcher's power was taken from the ethereals?
Well. Lucia didn't tell you? There's another version of how our ancestors didn't just encounter the Night Horror by chance. They knew what it was capable of. They knew it could control other ethereals. The entire tribe went after it, hoping to defeat. But when the Night Horror unleashed its final surge of energy, half the tribe turned into ethereals on the spot. The rest barely survived. The only reason they were acknowledged by the Hollow was because they sacrificed their own kin.
That's just another ancient rumor.
Stop lying to yourself. Do you really believe you can strike a deal with the ethereals and not pay the price?
I don't think you're very good at explaining yourself. Even if your story is true, it has nothing to do with what's happening now. What exactly are you trying to say?
We've spent our lives hiding in the shadows, shaped by traits we never asked for. Just because the ethereals don't attack us, those who live in the city see us as freaks. When disaster hits, whether it's in the city or in the hollows, we're always. Back when ʟᴜᴜ was founded, public security declared all survivors had been safely relocated to ʟᴜᴜ. And us? We were still running for our lives. Caught between companion hollows, stumbling over the bodies of our own kin. Lucia, don't you want to change our lives for the better?
Even if we were to leave all this behind, it shouldn't come at the cost of our people's lives.
Who are you waiting for to come and uphold justice? Being seen as kin by the ethereals, walking freely through the hollows. This is the Night Horror's blessing! We should, if it means a better future for everyone. Then what do...
But the price you're paying for that future, is it really your so-called gift? What is it you really want? A place for our tribe to survive?
Those sacrifices were just inevitable casualties. Besides, after the early trials, I finally found better test subjects.
Better test subjects? Are you talking about me?
Lucia, you're so full of yourself. Though I too used to think you, but now, you're just a coward with a fancy stick. Putting on cheap tricks hiding behind research. Well, I couldn't care less whether you live or die.
What is it you're after? Chestnut or the staff?
Obviously both.
That staff was entrusted to me by the chieftain. After everything you've done, you still have the nerve to ask for it? And Chestnut?
Oh, save the speech. I've heard it all before. The Night Horror is watching over, but you've never even dreamed of the Night Horror. You are just making up story. The only reason you stumbled upon this rare hottie in the first place was because I slipped up. And I'm here to fix that.
You treat our people with even less care and compassion than Nineveh does the Hornets. I don't believe a word you say, and I won't let you hurt anyone else just to feed your ambition.
You didn't really think that half-finished prototype you destroyed earlier was my only backup plan, did you? Not everyone can stand to see the Night Watcher's rare gift go to waste. My ally supports my research, so hand them over. Your magic stick. The gullible little ethereal you tricked. If you surrender now, maybe I'll even spare you from getting torn up too badly before I put you to use.
Adjusting for wind. Increase firepower. A little reward. Supporting position. Where are you going? Pin them down. Ether vision activate. Yeah. Perfect timing. Recalibrating. As for shadows. Wipe them out. Shatter. Evade the enemy assault and you will rest amidst the ice. Prepare the next tactical strike. This bullet will reach its mark. Supporting position. Get behind. Ready. Adjusting for wind. A little water. How about I smash it? Sustaining fire.
Fall into the endless abyss! In the name of the Night Emissary!
A little smashing should do the trick.
I don't think I can wait!
Not late.
Recalibrating. Target locked.
As for shadows.
Both the Ḥenetos
Show no mercy.
So, it looks like the staff didn't make you stronger. Why don't you give it back to me? I won't allow you to disgrace the relic of my ancestors!
Chestnut. I will never give the staff to you. Instead of using it to hurt people or treating it as a bargaining chip, I would rather use it to make new friends in the Hollows!
are delusions? They're real ethereals? You're a monster!
See? The Hollow has answered my call.
You freak!
Maybe. But if you were really blessed by the night horror, how'd you end up being defeated by a freak and a little hot tea?
I underestimated you.
No. What you underestimated was what you kept talking about, the gift. You always saw our abilities in the Hollow as some kind of superior gift. And you see the city people as enemies who abandon us. And when it came down to it, you forgot that we've been acknowledged by the Hollow and chose their machine instead.
I was only borrowing their power.
Most people see ethereals as enemies. But when you try to exploit their power and get burned by your own betrayal, it's hard to play the... When you spoke so passionately about our tribe's place in the world, I thought you understood that.
Are you defending the ethereals now?
That's not what she said at all. And as far as I've seen, Lucia never stood by when ethereals were hurting people.
You see the Night Watcher's power as leverage or a weapon for revenge. I see it as a way to understand. I want to learn about ethereals because the Hollow is their home. They're born there. They exist there. And they return there.
Not because you also want to find the night horror?
That's only part of it. I want to find it, to speak with it, to try and fix the situation we're in. But that doesn't mean I'll stop trying.
Lucia, Chestnut doesn't look too happy about you shifting your research focus to other ethereals before fully understanding her.
Chestnut, I might never be able to fully understand you. You never said who your ally was, but I'm guessing they already know about Chestnut, don't they?
That's right. I won't lie. I did promise my ally I'd bring back an ethereal that could talk to humans. So, make your choice, Lucia. Stay with her, wait for them to find her, and watch as she's dissected, destroyed? Or let her go.
No need for threats. I know what you mean. People like us, strange, sometimes invisible to others. If we don't live among our own, it's nearly impossible. Thankfully, I met my friends. Friends with genuine kindness, some patience.
Sounds familiar. Who said that again? Wait, wasn't that what Karen said? The way to get puppies to like
Friends. You mean the kind of friend who sends 2 messages in the morning when they wake up, then leaves you unread all day until finally replying right before bed?
Excuse me, Mr. Noble and Talented Night Watcher. Unless you're night blind, you should be able to see me standing right here. I'm Lucia's friend, in case you missed it.
See? Staying close doesn't mean you have to talk to each other all the time. We live in different moments, but that doesn't keep me and my friends apart. Now, before I say my proper goodbye to one of my best friends, Chestnut, and hand you over to public security, that ether amplifier of yours, what are its side effects?
What?
Right before I summoned the brave little hotties, I felt a strange power surge through me. In this area, only that amplifier could have caused something like that. But what's the price?
You think that machine summoned those hotties? It's impossible. You've destroyed that thing completely. And as your tribesman, I didn't feel anything unusual. Maybe it's time you face it. You're just something that can't be explained. You're a...
I understand you're desperate and not thinking clearly, but there's no need to keep repeating that word.
Freak! Okay, I'm sorry. It's like something only angsty teenagers would say. Hear it one too many times, and it feels like getting brushed by ⴉᴗᴗᴏ tent. Anyway, I'm taking you to public security. Our tribe isn't some lawless land. Now, it's time to say goodbye. He's right. You'll be freer and safer if you stay away from me. Head for the deepest part of the hollow, as far as you can go. Be wary of humans the way they're wary of you, but don't hurt them. If we're lucky, maybe we'll meet again. Good girl, Chestnut. Go on. I will never forget you. I already miss you. I borrowed a vacant house from Monato so Kieran could stay there. The chieftain said someone will come pick him up, an officer who's familiar with our tribe's affairs. That investigator who turned into an ethereal wasn't exactly a good person, but Kieran still has to take responsibility.
With this settled, you can get back to researching ethereals.
But the ally Kieran mentioned still hasn't surfaced. Someone might still be out there waiting to take advantage of the Night Watchers. It's unsettling.
Unsettling? That doesn't sound like you, Lucia. But either way, you're going to keep up your research, right?
Of course! Even if I won't be seeing Chestnut as often anymore, and I can't upload our videos or tell the world there's an ethereal in the hollow who can actually... Chestnut gave me the courage to keep going. I've made some real progress this time.
Progress? Oh, you mean the staff, right? The way it let you summon a real ethereal? That's definitely worth studying.
Yeah! You see, I don't know how it happened, but just now, through the staff, it felt like the hollow responded to me. The hollow said, "Let there be little hotties to help Lucia." And boom! They appeared! And helped me take down that big guy! All in all, I think it's something very, very memorable. And it's got tons of research potential. You see, if the Hollow really let me communicate with little hotties, then maybe I could talk to the night horror too?
If you really could talk to the night horror, what would you ask?
If I ever got the chance, I'd ask, why did it give the Night Watchers the trait that makes ethereal see us as kin? Can our dreams stop leading us to madness and turning us into ethereals? But I want more than asking questions. I have bigger ambitions. Maybe someday, everyone could hear the Hollow respond, just like the first Night Watchers did. Maybe we could even...
That answer's a long way off. But I think if anyone can reach it, it's you, Lucia.
Yeah. There's still so much left to learn. Time for a break. And then the journey continues.
Although Lucia's always going on and on, like, we gotta be friends with ethereals, we can never quite follow her train of thought. But as her human friends, everyone really likes her. Plus, she's always so cheerful. So what's been...
Oh, miss, I remember you. Would you mind if I asked?
Oh, you mean the sturdy little pillow I bought here?
Yes.
Sure, go ahead. What do you want to know?
Thank you so much. So, did your puppy like it?
Yeah, she loved it.
I'm glad to hear it. Next question is, how's the wear and tear?
Pretty worn out now.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. We'll keep improving the pillow's material. But the material's already been reported as too hard by a lot of customers. If we make it any...
Chestnut is, well, a big girl. For most dogs, the material is already strong and...
All right, noted. And one last question. Has your pup shown any discomfort from the filler's scent?
Not at all. She's quite a strong pup. Loves running around with that little pillow in her mouth.
Wonderful. Thank you for shopping with us. We appreciate the feedback.
Lucia, are you done talking? Huh? What's with that look? What were you guys talking about just now? Next time, don't call hotties puppies.
All right.
Canine thyrans aren't puppies either.
Of course. Whether it's a fierce canine thyran or a bulky hottie, neither is your average little pup. Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh out loud.
All right. Back on topic.
Congrats, Lucia. Your latest post is getting a lot of attention. If Minato hadn't told me, I'd have thought everyone suddenly wanted to discuss why Trinocs have such pointy heads.
Don't mention it. I put so much effort into my serious, well-thought-out research posts. But everyone just wants Chestnut's adventure. Some even asked when Chestnut will dive through the fissure into Hollow Zero, punch the hornets, kick Nineveh, and reach the peak of ethereal life.
Lucia, we all know you miss Chestnut, but
But a Hati's front legs are built more like a real canine's, not a cat's. I mean, they can't punch hornets.
wait. This is what you've been stressing over?
Well, not exactly. Actually, Wise, there's something else I wanted to talk to you about. Things are mostly settled now. Kieran's been turned over to public security. But when I asked the chieftain, even he had no clue why I was able to summon an actual Hati using just the staff. And if it wasn't just the staff, then maybe the little Hatis appeared because the night horror was watching me again. Do you think the night horror might not be an ethereal at all?
I trust your judgment. But aside from ethereals, the only other beings we've seen born from the Hollow are sacrifices, right? The night horror doesn't seem like one of them.
It gave the Night Watchers the traits that make ethereals mistake us for kin. It can enter our dreams and lead us into the Hollows. It even foreshadowed my farewell with Chestnut, but I still know far too little about the Hollows. Like you said, the answers might be along. At least I can restart the research I put on hold. So, who's coming with me into the Hollow to see if an Avaris actually bonks its horn when it rolls over?